What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, we're gonna check out the new Narwhal cannon and review it. And later, we're gonna check out the Jotun Cryogenic howitzer. The Narwhal cannon is the level 44 reward in the new Frostbite Assault Battle Pass. It is classified as a cryogenic weapon. The default ammo you get is 14 rounds, durability is 993, you get 100% penetration ability, energy drain is 6. The upgraded one from the Battle Pass only weighs 1279 kilos, but the normal one weighs 1535 kilos. And the perk says the projectile explosion freezes enemy parts by 20%. The weapon deals increased damage when hitting frozen parts. Maximum bonus is 100%. Now, I have already tested this in my Battle Pass video, and the Narwhal cannon is the only cannon that will deal increased damage to frozen targets. A normal shot does 165 damage, and if the target is completely cooled, you can deal up to 255 damage. This is the base reload. This is the reload with a normal K82 flywheel reload module that is not upgraded. This is the reload with a hadron cabin and a K2 flywheel reload module. And this is the reload with a King Mine, hadron cabin, and a reload module. Now, none of these items here are upgraded, so I do want to check out what the maximum reload is if we actually upgrade everything. Our Narwhal is now upgraded for 10% faster reload, and our K82 flywheel has 10% more efficiency, which increases the reload to 22%. That is incredibly fast. And just for funsies, we're going to check out a double Narwhal build with maximum reload. And everything just falls off because nothing gets extra protection. Very nice. And just for fun, we're going to check out the reload with the Echo Cabin as well. Turret rotation speed of the Narwhal is pretty slow, so you might want to use the oppressor engine to increase the turret rotation speed of the cannon. This is the gun depression of the Narwhal cannon. Seems pretty normal. And this is the gun elevation, and you might be able to shoot down some helicopters, maybe freeze up the rotors even. Okay, something that I did notice, which is very weird, I tested it with another cannon as well. But the gun starts with the rotation first before it does the elevation, which is very, very strange. Yeah, that's very strange. It does the slow rotation first before it pulls up the gun. And if you compare the Narwhal cannon to the Tsunami cannon, it's just better in every way. I mean, check this out. Durability 993, durability 800. This thing weighs 1800 kilograms. This thing only weighs 1500 kilograms. And the reload is faster and it's smaller. I mean, check out the reload for both cannons. Narwhal cannon is just gonna reload super quick. Yeah, look at that. Why would you even want a Tsunami cannon right now? Let's quickly do a damage test as well. Actually, it's not really gonna matter. Yeah, it does double damage, but the reload is also a little bit longer. Height-wise, they're also the same, so I think everywhere you put the Tsunami, the Narwhal will fit as well. And now we're gonna check out the Jotun Cryogenic howitzer. This is also categorized as a cryogenic weapon. It sits at 1650 power score. The default ammo is 10 rounds. It has 504 durability. Energy drain is 6. And this thing weighs 611 kilos. And the perk says leaves a puddle of refrigerant at the site where the shell explodes, which freezes the parts of all armored vehicles that get into it, as well as reduces the power and the speed of their cabins by 33%. Now this thing fires just like an incinerator, as we already tested earlier. If you drive into it, you will slow down a bit and you will take some damage, but it's not that bad. It also does not appear that even if you use two Jotuns that the negative effects will stack. You will still get double damage, but the power drains remains the same. The Jotun you get in the Battle Pass is upgraded for more durability, faster reload, and refrigerant puddle lifetime increased by 2 seconds. But personally, I like projectile speed on my weapon, so the left one has projectile speed and the right one is the normal one. So as you guys can see, with projectile speed, you can fire a lot further. Yeah, look at that range. Let's check out the max range. Yeah, look at that range. That is actually pretty nice. And by default, it looks like the Jotun has way more range than the incinerator. It can also adjust its trajectory a lot quicker than the incinerator. Look how slow the incinerator moves. And this is how far they can fire by default. The incinerator has a nice arc, but the Jotun can go much further by default. Look at that. Unfortunately, the Jotun also has a very slow turret rotation speed, but unlike the Incinerator, it can fully rotate 360 degrees. You cannot flip the weapon to mount it upside down. It has 0 gun depression from the looks of it. Oh, can't see there, but looks like I can't aim down at all. Elevation, on the other hand, seems to be pretty good. The base reload is quite long, so you'll definitely want to use some kind of reload module with this thing. That was quite long. We now have a K2 flywheel reload module installed. Now we added a hadron cabin as well. Yeah, that's already a lot quicker. And if we add a king mine, it becomes even quicker. Whoa, look at that. That's very nice. That's a big puddle too. Very big. Now, it's unclear how cryogenic damage exactly worked. It should negate all the resistance types of perks. I did notice that they changed the wording on some of the items. For example, the Ermac cabin, instead of damage resistance, now they just mention damage protection. But for the Averter, they still mention damage resistance. So we're going to check out if the Ermac perk still works. We're going to check out if the Averter works. We're going to check out if the Omamori works and if the Grizzly Co-Driver works while being frozen. Okay, the first test is going to be on the Ermac cabin. We want to see if the cryogenic stuff disables the Ermac perk. So by default, these 3 Vector machine guns should deal 21 damage. We're going to charge it once. That's the first shot. Twice. And 3 times. So now one shot deals 17 damage. And if we freeze it, we're gonna have to wait till the whole frozen stuff disappears. So we should still deal 21 damage. If not, the perk does not work. Oh yeah. Well, it's very close. We deal 20 damage. Yeah, basically it disables the Ermac perk. That is very interesting. All right, now we got the Averter on here. We got 2 vectors now. We should deal 12 damage. But we deal 9 damage because of the Averter. And if we cool down everything here, we should deal 12 damage as well. Let it stop. 11. Oh, almost 12. I'm not sure what exactly the exact calculation is, but, you know, the Averter stops working. That's what's important to know. All right, now I did a quick test on myself here. If we fire the Jotun on ourselves, it does appear that the Omamori is helping out with the damage absorption, and it does not disable it immediately. So we're going to try it out on that target next. I believe the Nidhogg has like 300 and something durability, so it should fall off pretty quick once we start shooting at it. That's already 300 damage, and it's not falling off. So the Omamori stays active. Yeah, look at that. 800 damage on the gun. Yeah, the Omamori still works if you are frozen. So that is also good to know. Now, bumpers give you resistance to melee damage, but while you're frozen, that should all go away. So let's check it out. We deal 62 per... Okay, it's not really accurate because it's kind of random. But let's ram into my bumpers again. 33 this time. And another 35. But if you freeze up the bumpers, you should deal increased damage if you ram it. I mean, it's gonna be hard to tell because it's already getting damage, and we can't really... Well, we knocked one off. We knocked one off. That's something. And this one should be able to come... No, never mind. I mean, the cutters are just super strong. It doesn't even matter if you have bumpers or not. Okay, so the bumper test was kind of hard to do, but basically, this thing gives you 80% resistance to ram damage, and that will all go away. I've already tested this earlier, and cooling down your target does not give you double damage. So now we deal 21 damage. And usually when you heat up your target, you get 100% more damage, but it does not work for the cryogenic stuff. Our damage went from 21 and it stays 21. Okay, now we have a vehicle with the Grizzly Co-Driver active. We're going to shoot at the target. And it should activate when we hit the cabin twice, because that's the new parameters for the perk. And if you cool down a target, the resistance should disappear. Alright, it also looks like the Grizzly co-driver gets negated or gets disabled by cryo damage. That is unfortunate. So that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I hope I earned a like and a subscription to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.